Look what I got in the mail. The real estate market update for the Villages. This is what I got in the mail. Yay. Now, I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm going to get right to the point of what this thing says for the Villages. It's great news for people in the Villages. It's great news for the Villages. And it has shocked a few people. Don't watch those YouTubes that all say it's crash is about to happen, prices are coming down. No, BS. Not inside the Villages. Not the Villages. Maybe outside of the Villages. Villages is in Florida, so can't really say every place is about to crash or it's crashed. It hasn't. Let's look at the numbers. Let's just go right to the highlights. So I'm going to do this. This report comes in the mail to people in the Villages. And it gives you your quarterly reports and you get the numbers. But unless you're like me, who's crazy and puts everything into a spreadsheet, you don't really see the trends or what's happening. So I like to cover the trends. So what I'm going to do is there's an electronic version. We're going to switch to screen. I'm going to run you through the report on my screen. Not going to go into a lot of detail. Then I'm going to quickly go to my spreadsheets and quickly summarize. I like to key on really two things. New homes sold. I don't care about pending, don't care. Sold for the year. What happened? So this quarter is great. Fourth quarter, end of year, I get to compare up previous years. I know I'm yakking on, so here we go. Let's go to the report. When you look at the report, you see there's a pre-owned, then a new section, and then totals. And I will flip around a little bit, but let's just go to new homes. They closed on 873. For the whole year, they closed on 3,147. And the fourth quarter, the average home price was 445,000 compared to the year-to-date 426,000. Now, this is for all homes. Average days on the market in the third quarter were 32. For new homes, that's low. That's low compared to MLS and pre-owned. As you can see up above, pre-owned, even through the Villages, is 57 days for the quarter, 51 on average. Then you flip through it. They break down each section. Spanish Springs. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm going to highlight sections to look at. I'm going to put the link to the electronic version so you can look at it in your own time. But they have pending, close, average price, days on the market broken out for each little region, and they show you the region. They also do average price per series. So if you're looking at designer homes, you can see the average price of designer homes in that region. The report looks pretty this year. This final report looks much nicer and bigger than in the past. Then you have Lake Sumter Landing. Same deal, but pre-owned. Actually, let me go back. Spanish Spring, pre-owned. Not building new homes there. But if they do, they'll make a section. Same is true for Lake Sumter Landing. It's already built out. These are just pre-owned. You get to Brownwood, and they've got both pre-owned and new. Now, this is where I come in because I like to look at mostly new. Let's look at new. Let's look at average days in the market. 151 homes were sold in the fourth quarter. There was 151 homes for the whole year, so everything was sold in the fourth quarter, and all done in one day. My guess is that was the last phase of Richmond when they released it. Those homes were all sought after ahead of time. People put their names on different lots and were kind of in a lottery. If your name came up, you got first choice of refusal. That's why it's one day. You got called. Do you want it? You don't want it? We'll give it to the next guy. So that is unlike anywhere else where one day those houses, and it was hard. Some people had multiple choices and might have got their third choice. So that is the Brownwood area, and you can see the average prices for, they separated out pre-owned and new. Sawgrass Grove, kind of St. Catharines all the way down to Dabney. When you take a look at this, it has pre-owned, has new. The big find here under new, the average sale price is $600,000. Well, let's talk about that. I think that high average price is skewed by the large homes in the enclave. Many of those homes, fourth quarter, they're still working on a few more homes that are down there, but closing on those homes, that's probably the big number. People have put in money and have worked on it, and those homes mostly are $1 million and up. So that's going to skew that number in the Sawgrass Grove area. Take a look at my video of the enclave if you want to understand how those homes may have impacted this report. And you can see here in the new Premier, $796,000 average. Eastport. Here's Eastport. They got pre-owned and you've got new. They sold quite a few homes here in the Eastport area. Now the Eastport area is pretty much everything under the Turnpike, and it includes some older sections of Fenney. That's why there's pre-owned that could be sold that haven't built, that have built longer than a year. You can't sell a brand new house for a year and to be qualified under pre-owned. So those homes people could sell. If you look at the numbers here, $428,000 was the average price for a new home, $421,000 overall. So that's pretty much it for the report. I'll do links, but really what you want to know is what happened year to year and what the current year. And I'm going to get right to it because I don't like waiting around for. So here's my spreadsheet. I cleaned it up a little bit. Started in 2021. The shaded parts have the annual numbers in them. Total homes closed of both. Total for just new, all the way through 2024. And that's where the surprise is. The homes since 2021, which was the peak in COVID, they sold less homes in totality, and as well as in each category, until 23. 23, they sold more pre-owned homes, but they still lost and built less brand new homes. And I'll point that out. 2021, they had 3,118. They dropped all the way down to 2,364 in 22. 23, they went up to 2,498. 24, boom, 2,653. That is almost getting back to the 2021 levels of pre-owned homes. And the average sale price is $480,000. 51 days on the market. This is pre-owned. Let's do the same thing for new. 2021, 4,004. Dropped to 3,749. Dropped to 3,103 in new homes. Keep in mind, interest rates here were just killing people. 2024, oops, we're not down anymore. 3,147, creeping back up. I think the big thing to note with new homes is the average sale price. 21, 371, went up to 418, went to 420, 420,000. Now it's at 426. Creeping slowly. So the average sale price is not dropping. So as much as people say they're selling and getting discounts on the new homes, they set the price. they're setting the prices similar to what they had before. That doesn't mean they're including everything they had before, or the houses haven't changed, but the average sale price is staying the same. So then let's look at overall. 7,122 went down to 6,113, went down to 5,601 in 23. Now creeping back up, 5,800. It's 200 more homes in 2024 than they did in 2023. It's heading in the right direction. The rates are staying pretty much, the average costs are staying about the same. But living here, I can tell you, there's a lot more homes on the market. That's the other thing that I think fools people, that because there's so many people trying to sell, buyers have their choice. And if sellers pick too high a price, it's going to stay on the market. And some people still want the high price and willing to rent their home and keep it on the market at a higher price. But I think it's good news overall. Now, I do have a footnote. I want to tell you that this is not a current footnote. I did review, I think 3 quarters ago, the MLS on the yearly average was selling about 45 homes per week. I think it's dropped to 35, maybe even 30 in the last few months. But you look at the numbers, that's about 2,340 homes per year. Look at the villages, selling a grand total of 5,800. That's twice as much for new and pre-owned. So keep that in mind. You do need 2 realtors if you're looking at properties to see them all. But also keep in mind, new homes are pretty much built by the villages, so you'll need a villages agent for that. I hope you'll like this report. The villages really is in a bubble, and all these people who have been pumping out YouTube videos saying the market's horrible, the downturns there, they are looking at signs of like so many homes on the market. They are looking at things of it taking so long to sell. But the buyers, in order to sell this many homes, there are people looking to buy. And I believe it's at the same pace it's been for quite a while. If you look at it, we're going to get back to about 6,000 homes per year. I'm really happy. My estimated report from the last quarter only missed it by this extra 200. I thought they were going to be pretty flat. They actually did better. And so I hope you like this video. My name's Gary Abbott. This is the Gary Abbott YouTube channel. If you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe. I am going to try to put this into a playlist, these market reports, so it's much easier to find. I will put the link down below for a playlist that I put together of these market reports. I'm going to separate it out from some of my regular Villages videos. If you haven't watched my Villages videos, check out my other playlist of the Villages playlist. You will see that I've produced quite a few videos, and I know a lot has helped a lot of people when looking at the villages. So take a look at that as well. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Say hi if you see me in the villages.